Brother lads, welcome back to the Cossy podcast. My name is Cossy. Welcome back to a brand new video. What a week we are having right at Arsenal. Arsenal have signed Tommy Setford today. It's an official done deal. The player has also taken to his social media and said thank you to Ajax for bringing me up, but now I'm going on to the next journey, which is Arsenal. Arsenal expect Tommy Setford to be among the goalkeeping staff that will be participating in the games for Bournemouth, against Manchester United, and against Liverpool in this pre-season tour that we are on in the USA. Today, Arsenal take off, of course, to the USA. I'll give you a few updates on that one. We'll be talking about a new bid that has been set by Arsenal to Wolverhampton Wanderers, 300,000 for the goalkeeper, Dan Bentley. Arsenal think that, from that initial 50k bid to the 300k bid, there could be an improvement, and Wolverhampton Wanderers could actually get the deal done. Although Wolves are still saying they want 1 million, and 300,000 is not yet good enough. But talks are ongoing between the two clubs. We are going to talk about Edward Nketiah. He has actually had a bid sent in from Marseille to Arsenal. Your boy is really on the move to Marseille. Marseille are saying he is top priority among the strikers they want. After signing Mason Greenwood and after signing Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Nketiah is the next player on the radar of Olympique Marseille. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well. It's a massive week for Arsenal. It's a massive weekend for Arsenal fans. We are really having a lot of good stories. Flying in, coming in here and there. Calafiori deals is done. Tommy Setford's deal is done. And then you have a new bid for Dan Bentley. And then you have a bid for Nketiah. And then as well, Real Madrid have told Arsenal that Andre Lunin is up for grabs. If we want to sign him, we can actually get him, because Kepa Arrizabalaga could be Madrid's next signing. He could stay at Madrid. He could be, his deal could be made permanent, and therefore Andre Lunin to Arsenal could be on as well. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well. Let's get into it. Let's start off with a little bit on the Ricardo Calafiori story. Of course, it's one of the done deals that we can say has been done by Sky Sports today. Have reported that in the last 10 days, Real Madrid tried to hijack Ricardo Calafiori, and he turned them down. Personally, I thought this was kind of a hoax being concocted by the agent of the player, or concocted by Bologna to try to make Arsenal pay a little bit of more money. But according to Sky Sports, they have just released that in the last 10 days, Real Madrid have tried to sign him. Juventus came back as well, and they tried to sign him, and another unidentified Premier League team. Now, when it comes to the unidentified Premier League team, I'm going to take a guess. That could be Manchester United. That could be Man United. I don't think Chelsea. Because Chelsea have been in and out of this deal. But I would say Man United, because they've been the club that have been very serious about signings this summer, at least so far. So he's turned down Manchester United. Hypothetically, he's turned down Juventus in the last 10 days, and he's also turned down Real Madrid. I think that's what Mikel really wants when it comes to his prospects. He wants a player who's sold onto a move to Arsenal. He wants a player who's 100% willing to sign for the club, regardless of which offers are on the table, regardless of which clubs are in for you. You must be sold onto the idea of playing for Arsenal, and you must be sold onto the idea of coming to the Emirates Stadium and being part of our project. Of course, kudos and big congratulations to agent Jorginho. He's done a very great job. We've been told that Jorginho did put in a word for Arsenal, to Ricardo Calafiori, to tell him, listen, Juve is good, but also, even if you're not playing for Juventus, you're going to be able to play for the national team. Even if you don't play for Juve, you're going to have a wonderful career, and Arsenal is one of those places where you're going to have a good career. So, Ricardo Calafiori to Arsenal. Clubs tried to hijack, it failed. Jorginho has done a massive job. Now, in terms of another signing, Arsenal have now completed the signing of Tommy Setford. Fabrizio Romano confirms that 18-year-old goalkeeper Tommy Setford set to become new Arsenal player by signing his contract today. Tommy Setford has taken to his social media as well, and he has written a message to Ajax fans, and he said, thank you, Ajax, for more than 10 great years at the at the most beautiful club in the Netherlands. I take away with me the most wonderful memories. No doubt our paths will cross once again sometime in the future, not in the near future. And it says, all the best, Tommy. So Tommy Setford there on his social media confirming that he has left the club once and for all. Tommy Setford is among the players that will be joining Arsenal as we take on Bournemouth on Thursday this week, as we also take on Manchester United 3 days later after Thursday. That would be a Sunday, right? Friday, Saturday. Yeah, that would be a Sunday. So we take on Manchester United on Sunday. We take on Bournemouth on Thursday, and is expected to be among the goalkeeping entourage that Arsenal are going to be keeping. Now, his medicals, of course, were done. Fabrizio reported that. His medicals were done, were completed. I don't know whether he's going to travel with the team today. It might be a little bit too soon. It might be a little bit too early. But I won't be surprised if he travels with the team. I mean, we've seen Lenioro sign for Manchester United, and then within 48 hours, he was on the pitch playing pre-season for Manchester United against Rangers. So I won't be surprised to see Tommy Setford be a part of the squad that travels today. And I think that actually puts us in a much better situation, because now we have Tommy Setford, who's 18, and we have Carl Hayne, who is, I think Carl Hayne is around, 22, 21, 22, around there. I think our goalkeeping department is in better hands for preseason, although I think Mikel Arteta is still going to make a signing before we get into the first game. So according to Relactanto, the news account that actually broke the story that Arsenal had sent in a bid before the news was verified by David Onstein, they have also reported once again today that Arsenal have sent in a new offer worth 300,000 for the player to Danny Bentley. As I'm about to say, Tommy Setford again. We have sent in an offer for Dan Bentley to Wolverhampton Wanderers, and that offer is around 300k. I mean, they still report that Arsenal are still very far away from the valuation of Wolverhampton Wanderers in the player. Wolves are saying, if we're going to sell him to you, you're going to give us 1 million. And I think Wolverhampton Wanderers look at Arsenal and they're like, you can afford 1 million. What's the problem? But Arsenal have sent in a new offer, 300,000. So this is 50k times 6, right? So what Arsenal have done, they've multiplied their initial disgusting offer 6 times. I think the feeling around this deal, and I don't want you to get mad, because I was also a little bit mad, but I think the feeling around this transfer is that Arsenal can get it done for less than 500,000, right? So they can get it done for less than 500,000, and Arsenal are also sure that his valuation, the valuation of the player, especially as a third choice goalkeeper, right, in the future, is going to be, since he's going to be a third choice goalkeeper, we don't need to pay a lot of money for him. Now, Wolves and Arsenal continue to be in talks. This is where the difference is. When the bid was rejected, David Onstein didn't report that talks continue. But today it has been reported that talks are still ongoing to see if the two clubs could reach a compromise. Now, the reason as to why Wolves want 1 million is that they don't want to sell. For them, they're in a position where they're saying, if you don't give us the money we want, you just leave our player because we don't even want to sell, right? But they're also in that position where they're saying, we know you are Arsenal, we know you could take him. So if you're going to take him, away from us, you are going to have to pay enough money for us to reinvest in that area. You're not going to give us 50,000. You're not going to give us 15,000 for one player, because we cannot reinvest that money in the department. So probably what I'm thinking here is that a deal could be agreed at around 450,000, and then maybe 450,000 because the player was brought in at, I think, 500,000. Yeah, 500,000. This is crazy. Like, we're talking about thousands in terms of a Premier League goalkeeper, a guy that could come in at Arsenal and be crucial to our title-winning season. But anyway, he was brought by Wolves at 500k. So Arsenal saying he's getting older. He's become older and he's not played a lot of football. We are going to give you around 300k for his services. You can go and reinvest in your goalkeeping department with that 300k. Could it happen? I still think Arsenal need to raise their offer a little bit, but I also think that this deal will happen. I think this deal will go through. The goalkeeping department is well behind the signing of the player, and I think that is very crucial when it comes to signing goalkeepers at Arsenal. If the goalkeeping coach Nketiah maybe didn't like him, maybe, but he likes him very, very much. Now, another player that Arsenal like very much, and we could see at the Emirates Stadium this summer, as there is a positive story on him, is Lunin. So, according to Fabrizio Romano, Lunin's exit remains a strong possibility for this summer, as reported in the recent days. Real Madrid are prepared to sell Lunin in case he doesn't agree to sign a new contract offered in March. Kepa keeps waiting as he can and wants to return to Real Madrid. I think the priorities have been set there. The priorities have been set. What I like about Lunin is he's got that ability to play out from the back. He's a very confident goalkeeper on his feet, and he's a decent shot stopper. We saw him in the Champions League, right? It was against Manchester City. Had a good game. He had a very, very good game, right? So I think he's a goalkeeper you can trust. Right? He's a goalkeeper you can trust. And I also think that if he came in, he would provide good competition with David Raya. Now, does he want to be a second choice goalkeeper? That's a big question. I mean, if he really wants to be, if he's okay with being a second choice goalkeeper, why would he turn down the chance to continue at Real Madrid? Why would he turn down the chance to continue being, a Real Madrid player? But also, this could be the reason. Possibly, Madrid see him as a third choice goalkeeper. They probably look at Thibaut Courtois as number one, and then probably they look at Kepa as number two, and then Lunin as number three. So maybe he wants to go to a place where he knows if the first goalkeeper gets a problem, I'm your next guy. I'm the goalkeeper that you're going to trust. So for me, Lunin to Arsenal, I'm all over this one. I'm really, really all over this one. Young goalkeeper in his prime, can play with his foot, good shot stopper. I don't know much about his mentality. I don't know much about his character. I cannot lie. But a player from Real Madrid, he's won multiple Champions League titles. He's won multiple La Liga titles with Real Madrid. He knows what winners are. He knows what winning is. He knows what you need to do to win. I would take him to Arsenal, really. I would really take him. The reason that's why I would take him over all these crap goalkeepers, Joan Garcia and the rest, is... I was told to mind my language. Okay, I'm over all these goalkeepers, right? The reason as to why I would take him is I'm looking at a guy that is coming from Real Madrid, and they've just won the La Liga with him there, and they've won the Champions League, a double with him there. That is massive. That is huge. Honestly, that is huge. You bring such a guy to the Arsenal, I think that's huge. And of course, you've got to remember that Raya has won nothing in his life, apart from the Euros, where he didn't even participate that much. But again, having two goalkeepers, one has won the Euros, the other has won the Champions League and the La Liga, that might be massive. That could be absolutely, absolutely massive. So I want to see if that deal can happen. But for now, we talk about Nketiah. Edward Nketiah has an offer from Marseille to Arsenal on the table. Shall we talk about it? Shall we talk about it? Okay. Where do we start? I'm really, really happy, right? I'm really, really happy that Eddie has an offer from Marseille. Now, the first steps have been done by Marseille, and they've done very well. They have talked to the player, they convinced his entourage, they've convinced his team, and both Eddie and his team feel going to Olympique Marseille would be a very good deal. And I also think that would be a very, very good deal. Now, someone told me that, hey, Cossy, stop talking about Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz. They're going to win us the title. They're very good players. They can win us the title because we have a very good team, but they are not good players. Just to be on record. So with Eddie, we don't know what the offer is, right? But we are yet to know. But it was Fabrizio Romano. I don't know how I didn't display that. I don't know how I didn't say that. It was this Fabrizio Romano yesterday who confirmed that Eddie Nketiah had an offer from Olympique Marseille to Arsenal. Talks are ongoing. Today, Olympique Marseille have announced the signing of Pierre-Emerick Højbjerg, right? I just wanted to get the Eddie Nketiah. Fabrizio tweets a lot, right? Fabrizio really tweets a lot. But I wanted to get the Eddie Nketiah tweet and show you guys. But you can go and see it on the look for it on the Fabrizio Romano Twitter handle. I don't know why I can't find it, right? I don't know why I can't find it. I wanted to show you, right? So let's do this. Because he tweeted last night, unless he's deleted it, but that would be weird. 3 hours. It was last night, so it's not this morning. That's 10 hours ago. It's quite interesting. I think he's deleted it. Oh, it's here. So it says Olympique Marseille have sent an initial proposal to Arsenal for Eddie Nketiah. No agreement clause, right? Yet, but negotiations started between clubs as reported by Santi FM First. He's one of the top targets for Olympique Marseille after Mason Greenwood. Yeah, that's where you have it, guys. Eddie to Marseille could be on. It could be on. Talks have started between clubs. Could be on.